Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Izzatu Syairah binti Mazhan and my partner is Nur Atira Yasmin binti Muhammad Murad. So my partner and I have conducted a study to investigate the child grooming awareness among public towards the contributing factors. So for the first slide, I will talk about the problem statement. Child grooming can happen in any situation and can be done by anyone including the family members itself, because it is proven in the research done by Redford in 2011 stated that more than 90% of children under the age of 16 years old stated that they have been victimized sexually by someone who they actually know. The study is about the level of awareness among public regarding the contributing factors of the child grooming issue. It is to investigate the relationship between the lack of preventive action and laws, the emerging of social media, and psychological problem and environment to the level of awareness among public regarding the child grooming issue.
There are 5 research objectives for this study. The first one is to identify the level of awareness among public regarding child grooming toward contributing factor of this issue. The second one is to determine if there is a relationship between lack of preventive action and law and child grooming awareness among public toward contributing factor. The third one is to determine if there is a relationship between emerging of social media and child grooming awareness among public toward contributing factor. The fourth one is to determine if there is a relationship between psychological problem and environment and child grooming awareness among public towards contributing factor. The last research objective is to identify the most significant factor that contribute to the child grooming. Research question is reflection of research objective.
Next is a conceptual framework. So from the diagram, the hypothesis can be extracted for the first independent variable, which is lack of preventive action and law. There is significant relationship between the lack of preventive action and law and child grooming awareness among the public. The second one is the independent variable for the emerging of social media. There is significant relationship between the emerging social media and child grooming awareness among public. For the third one, the psychological problem and environment. There is significant relationship between the psychological problem and environment and child grooming awareness among public. Next, I will talk about research method, which is firstly, I will touch about the research design. So in order to achieve the objective of this study, a cross-sectional survey is conducted by using the quantitative method, which is rely on the primary data from the survey that has been distributed, which involving the publics in Seremban, and secondary data collection. Next is the unit of analysis, which is the individuals, which refers to the publics in the Seremban area. Thirdly, for the sample size under the research method, 300 numbers of sample size will be selected and will be tested.
This study is applying simple random sampling technique. Simple random sampling is very structured procedure that ensure all units in sampling frame have an equal chance of being selected. Both dependent and independent variable question was developed based on criteria on the scale 1 to 5, which are strongly disagree, disagree, mixed feeling, agree, and strongly agree. The data from the study is collected through survey questionnaire, which can be divided into 5 sections. Section A is profile of respondent, Section B is awareness among public, Section C is lack of preventive action and law, Section D is emerging of social media, Section E is psychological problem and environment. The study was carried out by using SPSS version 25, where descriptive statistics, Spearman rank order correlation, and multiple regression tests are used for data analysis. As you can see, for gender, the most respondents were female at the percentage of 77%. As for age, 62.3% of respondents from 18 to 28 years old. For race, Malay is the most respondent with the percentage of 97%. For the educational level, the majority of the respondents were degree at the percentage of 53.7. As for marital status, most of respondents were single at the percentage of 63%. And lastly, most of respondents were student at the percentage of 47.7. For monthly income, most of respondents from no income group with the percentage of 49.3%. For the first objective, The results shown that the respondents agreed that there is a high level of awareness among public regarding child grooming toward contributing factor, where the mean for child grooming awareness among public is high at 3.9089 and standard deviation at 0.481 to 1. For the second objective, there is large strong relationship between lack of preventive action and law and child grooming awareness, where the correlation value at 0.543 and p-value at 0.000. Therefore, H alternative 1, where there is a significant and positive relationship between lack of preventive action and law and child grooming awareness, is accepted, while H null 1 is rejected. For the third objective, there is more strong relationship between emerging of social media and child grooming awareness, where the correlation value at 0.292 and p-value at 0.000. Therefore, H alternative 2, where there is a significant and positive relationship between emerging of social media and child grooming awareness, is accepted, while H null 2 is rejected. For the fourth objective, there is medium strong relationship between psychological problem and environment and child grooming awareness, where correlation value at 0.307 and p-value at 0.000. Therefore, H alternative 3, where there is a significant and positive relationship between psychological problem and environment and child grooming awareness, is accepted, while H null 3 is rejected. For the last objective, the results show that the value of R square is 0.321, where there is 32.1% of all independent variable influence the dependent variable, which is child grooming awareness, while the rest 67.9% come from the independent variable that were not used for this study. In order to increase the level of awareness among public regarding child grooming, emphasizing more on the preventive campaign is an essential part that has a significant impact that contribute toward the well-being and safety of the children. By emphasizing more on awareness campaign, a clear message of public education can be conveyed to the society, as well as urging the community to realize and not take this issue for granted, since each member of the society play a vital role and responsibility to deter the problem of child grooming. As there are insufficient resources about child grooming, thus enhancing public education through preventive action are able to increase the level of public awareness and knowledge, which contribute to collective action to safeguard the children. A proactive approach needs to be taken by the government in order to protect the child from experience or exposed to the environment that may lead the child to become targeted sexual victim, by strengthening and improving the law regarding child grooming. As the advancements of technology continue to evolve at a growing pace, it has developed a platform that opens up more opportunity for sexual offenders to target the potential victim either through online or offline. Hence, the government plays an important role in ensuring that the current law of child protection are continually improved in accordance to present era. Online informational privacy is the main concern that the government need to focus on, especially among the children, as they are vulnerable and easily be targeted.
For the last recommendation is to tighten the eligibility of creating social media. Back in the days, social media already have their own requirement before someone creates the social media, but children nowadays tend to faking their year of birth in order to have one social media. In order to prevent this, the authorities should actually tighten the eligibility, such as require the pictures of their identification card to prove their age. The other solution is, before the children can create their own social media, the children must have a guarantor, and the guarantor itself can actually access to their social media too, as to monitor their activities in social media and also to monitor who they interact to. Throughout conducting the study, the researchers managed to found about 3 limitations to the study, which is firstly, insufficient journal and resources, and secondly is pandemic, thirdly is the non-variety samples. So for the first one, this research is lacking of information from Malaysia itself to support the study. However, the researchers managed to add some latest information from Malaysia, such as a statement made by the former Deputy Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah, Wan Ismail, in her speech at the Kita Peduli program on 20 November 2019. For For the second limitation is pandemic. So during the studies conducted, unfortunately, it was affected by the pandemic COVID-19, which makes it more harder for the researchers to conduct the survey. It is quite hard to reach the targeted respondent that researchers wanted. Lastly, the last limitation is non-variety sample. The researchers only managed to reach their contacts, which are mostly students, to apart from the researcher's family.
There are three future recommendations that might be used by the researcher. The first one is to widen the sample size. As one of the ways to improve the accuracy of the result for future study, the researcher ought to widen the sample size, which not only focuses on one specific area, but enlarge the sample size where the entire population in Malaysia can be involved. The second future recommendation is to improve design of questionnaire. As the study is related to measure the level of public awareness, it is suggested for future researchers to create and develop more comprehensive survey questionnaire with variant form of question. The researcher also may conduct an interview through qualitative method in measuring level understanding of respondent in more precise and detail. The third future recommendation is longitudinal study. By performing longitudinal study, the future researcher will be able to observe in detail the involvement as well as track trend or improvement of targeted sample for the whole process of the study.
Lastly, for the conclusion, the problem statement along with the background of the study has been discussed accurately, and 5 objective and 5 research questions of these studies was fully answered and accomplished, and overall the level of awareness among public regarding the contributing factors of child grooming issue was only conducted for the study purpose. As what has been shown in the conceptual framework, there is significant relationship between the lack of preventive action and law, emerging of social media, psychological problem and environment, and child grooming awareness among public towards the contributing factors.